Hi everyone, Michael Brown here, and today you're here because you want to learn how to build and create your very first blog, and we're going to get to that momentarily. Before I begin, I was told to make this presentation as serious and as studious as possible to make sure that my tutorial got the point across to teach you how to create your first blog. However, when there are pictures like this of me floating around on the internet, sometimes it's hard to be 100% serious with everything I do. And I promised my wife I wouldn't show this image, but it's here anyway. This is a classic night from my early 20s. I decided it would be a great idea to dress up in a Big Bird costume that was a kid's costume that we modified to fit my body. So this is me. Now, for a more serious image of me, this is me and my son. I know we look like children in the corn there. We're coming out of the cornfield. We were in a some kind of corn maze somewhere in Ohio, and it was a good time. So anyway, I promised my wife I wouldn't scare you with all these images, but they're here anyway. They're on the internet. I can't do anything about it. But anyway, back to the real reason you're here. And you want to learn how to build a blog, create your first blog, and you want to do that as quickly as possible. So today what you're going to learn how to get your very first blog set up from scratch without any prior experience, and this is exactly what you're going to learn. You're going to learn how to get a domain name, get your web hosting, install WordPress, and change the look of your theme, and create your first blog post, and you're going to be able to do this relatively very, very quickly. So let's get started here with the tutorial. The first thing you need to do is you need to be at HostGator.com. Okay, and you'll find that link right below this video. And you need to pick out a hosting plan. And the one I recommend is the baby plan, which is right here in the middle. And I recommend going monthly at first. You can do 1, 2, or 3 years if you want to save some extra money. But I suggest monthly. And just click the order button. Now, a couple reasons real quick why I recommend HostGator. They have 24-hour support. They're awesome. I've worked with them for 5 years now. I've used them for hosting, and I absolutely love their support. And the fact they're on day and night absolutely helps. Now, what you want to do next is you need to choose a domain name, and you can choose this based on whatever niche market you're in or industry, or if you want, whatever you're building. Let's say you're a sheep farmer. You might want to be sheepfarmer.com, okay? Or if you are into celeb gossip and you wanted to come up with a celebrity gossip blog, it might be supercelebgossip.com. And you can select over here if you want a .com, a .net, a .org, or .us. So you decide that. For this one, I'm going to set up, it's going to be called My Own First Blog. Okay, My Own First Blog is going to be the website name. And change this coupon code down here. And you want this to be My Own First Blog. Okay. Now this coupon code will actually get your first month of hosting it's free or it's a penny. I can't remember exactly what they put it at, but it's either free or it's a penny for your first month, and then it's only $7.96 for each additional month. Okay, we'll go into step 2 here. So if you use this code, I do want to point out I do get credit for that, but getting credit for that helps me to continue to make free tutorials like this to help you out. So if I'm helping you out, I do ask that you use my coupon code. Again, you don't have to. It will save you some money to get started, but I do ask that you do that. It would be super helpful to me, and it would be beneficial to help me keep making these free tutorials for you. After you've selected your domain name and you put in My Own First Blog for your coupon code, go click Continue to Step 2. Okay, you'll come here and you'll see right away over in the billing cycle that your first month is at $00 per month, and they're taking $9.95 off. Okay, so they're taking $9.95 off of your price, and we've selected the baby package. The next thing you need to do is come up with a username and a security pin, and this is something real easy to do. We'll do, for mine, we'll do Mr. Brown, and a security pin. We'll just come up with something for this. Okay. And then the next thing you need to do is come down here and enter your billing information. Now, you can use PayPal if you want, or you can use a credit card. So it's up to you. If you use PayPal, use PayPal. If not, use a credit card. And I'm going to fill out my information, and we'll get back to this. Okay, I've now entered my information here, and we can move on to the next step. So make sure you do this part, enter your information, and move on to the next step. Now, what they'll give you here are some various different options. They will give you options to add on domain privacy, and that will make sure that everything's secure, like no one could ever find you in the address database, and Whois and things like that. Not really important when you're first getting started. Nothing I would worry about. I would take that off. It would save you $10 a year. And the site lock is a website security thing. You don't need it for now. Go ahead and click remove that. Now, if you want to add that, that's fine. You can add that, but you don't need to add it. You don't need any of these other features here. And then scroll all the way down to the bottom, and then you can place your order down here. You got to click that you agree and click create account. Now, you'll notice here again, it's making your first month at it's taking $9.94 off, so you're going to end up paying a penny for the hosting, and then you're paying $15 for the domain, and you'll have to that will renew automatically every year for you, that domain name. And then your hosting is just $9.95 per month with HostGator here on after. That's all you'll need to spend to run your blog. Okay, so it's really cheap. So you're going to end up spending about $10 a month. That's it. That's all you need to run your hosting. And then you simply want to click create account. Now, I'm going to pause the video for a second. I'm not going to use that coupon code because I'm not permitted to, and I don't want to get smacked down by HostGator. So I'm not going to use my own code. Again, I would appreciate you if you would use that coupon code that I suggested. So I'll be right back with you, and we'll create this account. Okay, now I'm back, and your plan will only show that you need to spend $15. Mine's $24.95 because I can't use the coupon that I gave you, which was my own first blog, and so I can't get the savings that you get to get on this. So the next thing you need to do is click create account. Then it will take you to, if you're using PayPal, it'll take you right to this page here. And we'll go ahead and I'll complete my order. If you're using a credit card, it'll take you to a page I'll show you in just a second. So we're just doing mine now. Okay, and this will be done in just a second here. And this is where you'll go if you used a credit card. You'll come to the same page I'm about to go to, which is coming up right here. Okay, so this is just loading up. It just it says thank you for enrolling your card to be billed in your local currency. Now, the next thing you want to do, though, is simply go to your email account. It's very easy to do. So what we're going to do, we are going to just go into the email account that you logged in with, and we'll go from there. So go ahead and head to your email account, and you can pause me for a second and go there, and we'll get back to this. Okay, so inside of your email account, you will get a confirmation from HostGator that looks like this, and it took 4 or 5 minutes there. Sometimes it'd go instantly, but it just sometimes takes a few minutes. But there it is. It's sales from HostGator.com. Just simply click that, and then it's going to give you an area here where it gives you your username, the domain name, and the password name. And this information is important, so you want to hang on to this. Either save it in your email. I suggest printing it out as well. It will make it a lot easier for you, so I suggest doing that. And what you want to do is, we're going to go ahead and log into this after you've saved your information. You'll want to copy your password down and go up to this login area here. To the login area here, which is your control panel. So your control panel, click that. There we go. So it takes you to your control panel now, and make sure you're entering all the right information here. So I need to put in my username, which was just Mr. Brown. I'm going to put in my password, and I'm going to log in. It will then say you're logging in successfully, and you'll come up with all these different things popping up. Just close out of those. We don't need any of this stuff right now. And then now we actually have our hosting. We have our hosting account, and we actually have our domain name. The next thing we need to do is we're going to go ahead and install WordPress. So what you want to do is come down, and we're going to do that now. So let's go down here, and we'll do that. Okay, there's two different ways to do it. You can use Quick Install, or you can use Fantastico. It's not going to matter which one you select. Let's just use Quick Install. And then over here, we're going to select WordPress, which is right here. Simply click that. And then it's going to come up telling us that we're installing WordPress over here on the right. And we can click Continue right here. Now it's going to pull up a little window. This is Install WordPress. Where do you want it? Just don't do anything with this. Leave it where it's at. It's in my own, like here's my domain. Your domain will be listed here. And then come down, and you need to put in an admin email, a blog title, an admin user name, first and last name. Okay, so real easy to do. So let's do this. We are going to just use our main email for this. This can be changed later on too if you want. We're going to give this a blog title. This one is my own first blog, and I'm having trouble spelling my own. So my own. Wow, look at all the typos in that. I am doing awesome today. So there we go. So my own first blog. And then you need to come up with a admin username, and you can just call your name admin, or you can use a handle of some type, whatever you want to do there. I'm just going to do admin, and then we're going to do our first name. Okay, and again, I'm Michael Brown. The little reminder box pops up just in case I've forgotten who I am. And then we're going to click Install Now. Okay, and this will just take a few moments here. There we go. Again, congratulations. You've just installed WordPress, and you can now access that site by going here. Here is the admin area for WordPress. Here's the username and the password. Now, this isn't going to be up and running yet. It takes the hosting needs to propagate with the domain name, and that can usually take anywhere from 5 minutes to 2 or 3 hours. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pause the video here, and we're going to come back after this is all set up. So that way you can see, and I'll tell you how long the time has eclipsed. That way you know like what my time frame was on this. So I'll be right back with you. Okay, I'm back, and that actually was instantaneous, believe it or not. It surprised me. Usually it takes a few minutes at least, but this came up immediately. So all you need to do, copy your password, remember your username, and I would print this. An email copy is usually sent to your email account as well, so you'll have it on hand. But I would just copy this and like print it out with your printer, so you have it for your access. And then what you want to do is just click on this admin area. So we'll go to the admin area. Okay. And actually, before we go into the admin area, let's take a look at the front of the site. So here's the front of the site. Okay, WordPress is installed. Okay, so you have a brand new website up, and I'll take you up here so you can see this. And there's our domain name. Okay, so we are now at myownfirstblog.com, and you're probably at whatever the name of your site is. So that's how that works right there. Now, let's look at our progress real quick, because I haven't updated you on our progress. We now have a domain name, and we have hosting, and the other cool thing is we now have WordPress installed. So we're almost done here. we can now log in. Let's go ahead and log into the back end or our dashboard of WordPress. So then we can change the look of this. And then I'm going to show you how to put up your first blog post. So let's head back in here. We are going to go back to the admin panel. And we will simply type in our username. And we'll put in our password. And we'll log in. Okay, so this is the back panel, the dashboard of WordPress. Now from here, this is where you can do everything. And at first you get here and you might think, oh man, there's so much to do, but it's so easy to do. Let's go ahead and put in a new theme so we can make our theme look cool. So we can give our site a new look, make it look, you know, spicy or whatever you want to make it look like. Let's do that now. So what you want to do is go to Appearance, go to Themes, and then you can use the two they already have in here, or you can use thousands of themes that are already created. And you can pick, the way you can choose these is by choosing what kind of color you like, columns, the width, and other features. If you don't understand the features for now, just ignore that for now. Let's just pick something, let's go with something blue that has, let's do 2 columns. And we'll do a flexible width so it can, expand the entire window. And down here, let's pick where we can at least do custom menus. And that's all you need to worry about right now. Okay, that's all you need to worry about for that. And then you can select here, you can select just Find Themes. And it's going to bring you to where you can go through and select all kinds of different free themes. Now, these are all free, so you can select any of these that you like. For now, we're just going to pick one because this is something that you can take a little bit of time on because you can find something you absolutely love. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to pick one of these for now. So let's just pick, what one do I like here? Oh, we'll pick this newsy looking one right here for now. So we'll just go ahead and click Install Now, and we can activate it. Okay, once you activate it, it'll take you, there's just like a little preview area on some of these. Don't worry about that for now. What we're going to do is we are going to go back to our home page, which just go up to your site there, and now we have this new theme installed. Okay, so it changed the entire look of the blog. So now we have our theme. We just changed the look of that. Now let's create our first blog post. Go back into your dashboard right here. And once you're in your dashboard, you can come down to Post, and you can go to Add New. Okay, this will just take a second. And once this comes up, you can type in a name of your blog post. Mine is just going to be my very first blog post. Okay, so I got that typed in, so we got that up. There's the title of the page. And down here, we can just type a little thing. How about woo ha? Have my very first blog set up. Okay, so woo-ha, I have my very own first blog set up. So now we have our first post, and you can type in here, and this thing is a visual editor, so you can place text anywhere you want on here, and it's going to look good, okay? Because it's a visual editor. So anywhere we place text, like if we place something here, there we go. You can now see that it's placed on the screen, and I'll show you what this looks like in just a second. But before we do that, let's go ahead and add an image to this so I can show you how to add an image to your blog post as well. And all you need to do this is just go to Add Media, select on the screen where you want your image to appear, go to Add Media, make sure Upload Media is selected, click Select Files, we're going to go to Downloads, and you know what? Let's not use that. Let's use something a little little spicier for the fans. Okay, let's use the old Big Bird chopped up costume. I'm just going to right click and I'm going to save this image. And I'm going to call this me Goofy because it's the goofiest photo I can possibly have of me out there. So now I save that image to my computer. Let's go back to our dashboard right here. And we will select again, we'll go into select file. We're going to go into my downloads, and we're going to pull up the sweet Polaroid image of me in the Big Bird Goofy suit. And just click Insert into Post, and there we go. Now I have my awesome image there that I want to show people, and we now have the text on the screen that we want. Let's go ahead and publish this first blog post, and you can do that by clicking Publish. And let's take a look here. So we can click View Blog Post after it's published. And there we go. There's my image of me. And you can align this. You can move this image to the left or to the right or center it up, whatever you want to do. But there it is. And you now have your very first blog built. You now have your very first blog post up. And there's more stuff that you can do. But for now, this is where we're going to stop for this tutorial. You did great. You got it up there. You've endured my goofiness, and you got to see the lovely Big Bird, or as we called it back in the day, the modified chicken suit. So what I want you to do is follow my instructions in this video to get your very first blog post up. If you want more tutorials for how to do more with WordPress and do more with your blog, go ahead and go to michaelsbrown.com, and you'll find a tutorial section on there where you can find just various different tutorials I've done for WordPress and various other things for making money online and doing things like that. And if you need to find any of the links that I talked about in this video, they're right below this video. And you'll also find the coupon code and the link to HostGator as well, right there below this video. So I hope you enjoyed the video tutorial. I hope I didn't scare you too much, and I hope you always remember me in the Big Bird outfit every time you are looking at your brand new blog. So hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you in another video here.